Hey collective, welcome back to my channel. This is Heart to Heart with Holy Spirit. I'm so happy to be back in the presence of you guys. Collective, what's up? How have you been doing? Please leave it in the comments so I can know that you guys are okay, you're tapped in, and if there's any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. All right, welcome to the channel, fam. For my new subscribers, welcome to the channel as well. I'm so happy to have you. I've already meditated over the energies. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Holy Spirit, messages of clarity and truth. What do you want the collective to know tonight? Anything that can be a catalyst for forward movement on your spiritual path and journey. All right. Collective, keep in mind, I may say he, she, male, female, divine, feminine, divine, masculine. Take it where it resonates. Energies are fluid and interchangeable. If you resonate with the message, all is well. If you don't, please do not make the story fit. It's not your story, okay? All right, let's get started. In Jesus' name. Holy Spirit, messages of clarity and truth for my wonderful collective. What do you need them to know? A creative endeavor. All right, so when I get this card, it reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, okay? A new project, a new journey, a new start, okay? For some of you guys, you are artists. For some of you guys, you are photographers, you're musicians, but whatever it is, you're very creative, okay? So whatever you're doing, Spirit is saying that you need to focus on your family, friends, and your spirit team. Allow them to help you while moving forward with this creative journey. For some of you guys, you are around loving individuals, and that means significant others. You got loving man, new supportive connections, and you're taking the steps and having the courage to move forward with these individuals, okay? You're creating a sacred space for new love, and you've done the healing work. Spirit is saying that you are the loving counterpart as well, and you have really been focusing on your guidance and your downloads when it comes to what Spirit is telling you. A lot of you are coming from behind the mask, and now you're reaching out to your new counterpart. So that's beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more energy on board. Holy Spirit, what else? A creative endeavor, and I feel like this is toward new love or new connections. It could be a friendship, collective. Take it where it resonates, but it's just a new opportunity with new connections. Maybe you guys are healing family trauma, you know, things that have been transpiring between you and your family members. You're healing those connections as well. So yeah, it's great energy. All right. And for some of you, you're just taking this new creative endeavor to focus on your spirituality and spirit, okay? You got poet, and you got virgin, all right? So Spirit is saying that you're expressing your soul insights with the symbolic language, and you're coming from a pure heart space. You're doing it with heart and spirit, okay? Spirit is saying that you're no longer afraid of intimate union when it comes to these new relationships. You want to be very transparent, and you've turned away from negative and destructive effects when it comes to these relationships, okay? You got poet and virgin, all right? So some of you are really focusing on the method. I feel like some of you guys are being very strategic in your approach going toward these relationships. You guys are going toward it in a pure heart space. You're trying to be very transparent while doing it. I feel like you guys are coming in with that lighthearted energy. You're coming from a clean and pure space. You're trying to be warm while doing it. You're trying to let go of the old. All right, and trying to be very empathetic as well and compassionate. All right, for some of you guys, you have went into hermit mode. You have done a lot of reflection, okay? Spirit is saying that you spend time in solitude. You seek those energies out that were not serving you in the past, okay? I would say in the past, you had to set the intention to go within in order to step into this new journey, this new creative endeavor. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say about it. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more about this situation. Tell me more. For the collective, messages of clarity and truth for the collective. Wise virgin, poet, and create. Oh, Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. You guys have indulged, all right? Spirit is saying that you guys have literally put your best foot forward in whatever you're doing as far as your healing work. Spirit is saying that hermit mode energy, that reflection that you've done, that shadow work, it literally puts you in a place of clarity, and now you're going after your wish fulfillment, okay? Yeah, you have literally been protecting your energy. You have been going within. In the past, you didn't release these old cycles. You left them open, all right? But now I feel like you guys are taking another approach to end those old cycles, all right? Yeah, you got the Empress in reverse. For some of you guys, you have been dealing with individuals that were very destructive, and they may have been with family members, friends, loved ones, old lovers, you know, because the Empress reverse is coming out, but I did see the Emperor in reverse too. So you had people that didn't take any action towards you, wasn't motherly, if this is a family member, or sisterly, brotherly, whatever the case may be. But those individuals were in reverse. You know, they wasn't coming from that lighthearted perspective. Maybe you guys had a lot of conflict in your life and you guys were getting in a lot of arguments. But I think you went into that hermit mode because you seen some things within yourself that contributed to those relationships and how they turned out. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are just really gaining perspective on your part in those relationships, in that part you played. All right, you had to release your pride and go within and say, hey, you know, I understand I'm trying to get things back on track, but maybe it's not the people that I'm getting into it with. Maybe it's me. So I think you guys are really taking, yeah, you realize you wasn't transformed. It just did not end. All right, you guys were looking in the mirror, you know, because you realize that, hey, it's some things within myself that I need to fix. It's not just the people that I get into it with. All right, yeah, you're coming up out of that two mind state. All right, coming up out of this lower vibrational energy. You know, I feel like you guys had a decision to make. And it was whether you continue with these old past relationships the way they were, or you had to go within to do your work and your part so that you can make these new, you can bring these old relationships back together. The Hangman, yeah, Spirit is saying that you're very enlightened right now. You've gained perspective and momentum. All right. I feel like a lot of you are excited to reapproach these relationships, being that you have changed. Okay. You know that it's going to be a sweet song. I think that you guys know that maybe you can't come into the conversation on 10, on edge. You know, you have to come in at a 2. You know, you might come in with an attitude, you might come in being very defensive and all of that, but you're saying that's not going to work anymore. I have to take another approach. Maybe I need to come in more lighthearted this time, come in very slow and steady. I don't want this person, when they're talking to me, to feel like they're walking on eggshells while talking and then they shut down. Your approach is becoming different. All right, yeah, you're leaving that old stuff out in the cold because you're going toward a new opportunity, a new creative endeavor, a new journey. All right, and you've juggled everything for a while. You've juggled your heart space, you juggled going toward these new connections and old connections all the time. And you know, you was like, no, I need to focus. I need to be clear on what Spirit is telling me. Spirit is telling me that I need to do some work. You know, Spirit has guided you in that 6 of Swords boat to calmer waters. All right, one more. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys, you're no longer in that lower vibrational energy anymore. You know, you at first you did not put things to rest. You were very confused. All right, Spirit is saying that when it came to love connections or just trying to figure out what your path was, you were all up in your head. You were mentally conflicted, you know, thinking, you know, telling yourself that you wasn't good enough, like you couldn't do it. But Spirit is saying that you have been enlightened about what was bringing you down and why things didn't work in these past connections. And I really do feel like this is in all areas. It's family, friends, and it's, you know, lovers. I think it's everybody collective. So you take it where it resonates, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and get some. I'm gonna use the Higher Self deck because I feel like you guys are really doing a lot of healing and introspection. All right, I feel like you guys are very aware, and I feel like you're trying to be very creative and flexible. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Mirror games. Yeah, I can't make this up. Spirit is saying that you have done reflection and introspection, okay? Spirit is saying that you guys have looked in the mirror and you didn't like what you saw, okay? As sometimes we never do. You know, we look in the mirror and be like, why are you acting the way you are? Why are you like the way you are? How come you can't never get along with nobody? You know, I say that to myself. I've said that to myself, you know, and I know you guys have too. Sometimes you just have to look at you, and that's not a pretty picture sometimes. Sometimes we just want to just move forward. We want things just to be the way they're supposed to be, but that's not how life works. You know, you have to do your own work just as well as the person that you're talking to or building the relationship with, okay? Tell me about the 7 of Wands. Time for rest, self-care, rejuvenation, and retreat. Y'all, I cannot make this up. You guys have been protecting your energy. You guys have literally went within, did that inner work, did that healing, okay? You have literally grown. You're no longer coping with things that don't serve you, telling yourself negatively that you're not fit to be in a relationship or have connections with your old family, friends, or lovers, you know? I think you're relating with yourself, like you're having a come to Jesus moment, like for real, for real. Tell me about the world. I think highly of you. All right. What I'm getting from this is some people have told you that they see the potential in you. Your old past behaviors were not serving you, collective, and I feel like a lot of family members and friends, maybe lovers too, have told you that you need to end those old behaviors, and those old behaviors are holding you back. All right, so a lot of people said, hey, collective, I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. You could be way more, you know, but you choose not to be. Why don't you change your focus, you know? I feel like also your family members and friends may have told you, you know, some things you can't win. You can't win every battle. You have to take a loss sometimes. And you don't have to always be right. And sometimes just let it go. If it's not worth it, choose your battles wisely. That's what I'm hearing. That I think a lot of people have told you that, collective. Choose your battles wisely. Watch your attitude, you know. Maybe you guys are very heated, or you get fly at the mouth real quick, or you just go off on a person real quick. But I feel like you have gained perspective on those past behaviors, and now you're turning that around. All right. Tell me about depth. You are a highly sensitive empath, right? Spirit is saying that you're using your intuition right now because things did not transform in your life. It was a continuous cycle. It never ended. And Spirit is saying that because you're highly sensitive and highly connected to the divine, now you know what was holding you back and why your relationships couldn't connect back on a positive level. But now you're bringing those things together because you've done the healing work. You realize what was holding you back in your relationship. You realize transformation is not easy. All right, that's what Spirit is saying. I can't make this up, you guys. Tell me about Hangman. Stop the mind chatter. You are safe. See, that's what I'm talking about. You guys are enlightened that you have been telling yourself that you could not change. Spirit is saying that if you're still telling yourself that, you need to cut it out, because Spirit is saying that you can change. Spirit is within you. Spirit is all powerful, perfect, at will, at heart. You know, so whatever Spirit is, you can be. You will never be perfect. We're not Spirit, but Spirit is within us. He's the catalyst to change, okay? And He knows our daily struggles that we go through every single day. Spirit is saying, stop telling yourself you can't do it. You can do it. It's a daily thing. It's baby steps to this thing, all right? Yeah, Spirit is saying come from a heart of passion. Find your passion. Find your mojo back. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. I keep seeing 1111 everywhere. Spirit is saying that He is literally being present in your life, sending you signs and synchronicities, you know, things that you didn't put to rest in the past. He's making you aware, opening up your eyes to see what can be done, what can change. All right. So let me go ahead and get some more messages. Let's see. Give you guys some advice. What else do you want the collective to know, Holy Spirit? decisions. Yeah, Spirit is saying that you had decisions that you had to make. In the past, you used a lot of control tactics to control the situation, and that was because you felt like you didn't have the courage to change. Spirit is saying this may have been with twin flames or people that you thought that were not supposed to be in your life for a reason, but they were lessons. Spirit said this rage that was within you had to come out, simply because if it didn't come out, you would have never gained perspective that it was there and it needed to be changed. Spirit is saying that you need to release your fears because things are changing now. Now that you're aware, things are changing. Guilt, I can't make it up. Guilt, sabotage. Spirit is saying that you guys have been down and out. You have been literally breaking yourself down, telling yourself you're not worthy, telling yourself that you cannot change. And Spirit is saying that every single time that you tell yourself that, you take yourself 10 steps back when you should be taking yourself 10 steps forward. All right. Spirit is saying that you need to watch out. Okay. You have people that are inspecting you, people that are watching you, looking at you, spying on you, trying to see if there's any inkling of change. They're waiting for you to fail, prove them wrong. Okay. Spirit is saying that you were coming from a mindset of lack and unworthiness and doubt, but Spirit is saying that you have done the healing work. You're growing now. That's because of divine intervention came into your life. Spirit had to come in and shake some things up in order for you to see what was going wrong. Spirit is saying that most of you were coming out of your south node. You wasn't coming from your mode of purpose, your north node. Okay. Also, Spirit is saying that you've done the self-care presently. You're abundant. You're coming from a place of gratitude. You've done the self-care, the energy work. You've done the reflection. All right. Spirit is saying that this cycle is complete. All right. You don't have to worry about those old things you used to do because you're changed. Don't let nobody else tell you that you're not. You keep progressing, knowing that you're human, knowing that you're going to make mistakes, but keep moving forward. What else? Rebirth. I can't make it up. Stop telling yourself you're not changed. You have had a whole transformation, a death of self. You're a new person. You have been reborn. Okay? Spirit is saying take that for what it is. That's the truth. All right? You're guarded and you're vulnerable, but that's okay. Protect your energy. Spirit is saying that you have contracts, careers, and commitments that are around you right now, and you're trying to bring those things together. Right up above, it says until death tear us apart. But Spirit is saying that you're bringing those things back together. You're focusing on all areas: your career, your contracts, your commitments, your family dynamics, your love dynamics, your friendship dynamic. You're working on everything. All right. Spirit is saying you no longer have to be in separation from these people because you've done the work. All right. You guys have surrendered to Spirit, and it's time to reunite because you've changed. All right. So let me go ahead and give you guys some advice. Holy Spirit, what's the advice for the collective? Anything that could be a catalyst for forward movement on their spiritual path and journey. What do you need them to know? What do you need them to know? Now that they've done the work, now that they're trying to bring these relationships back together, create a sacred, peaceful space to love on their family, friends, and significant others. What do you need them to know, Holy Spirit? What do you need them to know? Divine assistance, y'all. Can't make it up. Divine assistance. All right, so it says, I am open to receive. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. Let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way. Open me to receive. Spirit is saying that you are changed. I cannot say that enough. Again, collective, you have changed. You have done the reflection work. You have done the healing work. Continue to move forward. Your spirit team is around you. They're still assisting you, helping you to stay on that tried and true path. Okay. Spirit is saying that it is going to be a challenge. You are breaking your old self day by day. Spirit is saying you need to embrace these tests because they're going to help you grow continuously. It says, allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. Spirit is saying that you're going to make mistakes, but it's okay. get back up again, try again. All right. I hope this message brought you a lot of clarity and advice, collective. I will see you guys in the next reading. Don't forget to like the video, share if you would like, and click the notification bell if you want to be notified on when I make a post. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. Have a good night. All right. Bye.